12 million years ago, the Earth was a very different place. The plains stretched endlessly, covered in tall golden grass that whispered with the wind. Herds of prehistoric horses, massive bison, and primitive camels grazed across the open lands, unaware that something was watching. Something silent. Something ancient. The shadow hunter of the plains, the giant saber-toothed cat. The sun began to sink behind the horizon, painting the sky blood red. The wind grew cooler, and the plains fell quiet. That was the time when the saber-tooth stirred from its rest beneath a rocky ridge. It rose slowly, muscles rippling under a coat of tawny fur streaked with scars. Its eyes, yellow and unblinking, scanned the distance. The day belonged to the herds, but the night belonged to it. Each step was measured, every breath controlled. Its massive paws pressed softly into the earth, barely disturbing the dust. The world around it was still. Even the insects seemed to hold their noise when the shadow hunter moved. Its long tail flicked once as it crouched behind a patch of tall grass. Ahead, a group of primitive horses drank from a shallow pool, their ears twitching nervously. They sensed danger, but the wind betrayed nothing. The saber-toothed cat was a master of patience. It could wait for hours, motionless as a stone, until the moment was perfect. Its heart rate stayed low. Its focus was absolute. And when it finally moved, it moved like lightning. With a sudden, powerful leap, it broke through the grass, claws digging into the soil for traction. The startled horses neighed and scattered, hooves pounding the earth like thunder.
Ow.
But one stumbled, a young one, too slow to escape. The saber-tooth lunged, its jaws opening wide, and in that instant, its curved fangs, nearly 8 inches long, drove deep into the prey's neck. The struggle lasted only seconds. Dust rose. Silence returned. The great predator stood over its kill, chest heaving, eyes glowing in the fading light. It was a creature perfectly designed by nature, powerful forelimbs for grappling, dagger-like teeth for piercing, and a mind fine-tuned for ambush. This was no ordinary hunter. This was an apex predator in a world where survival was everything. As the night deepened, other eyes watched from the shadows, small scavengers, hyena-like beasts, waiting for their chance. The saber-tooth growled, a low, rumbling sound that echoed across the plain. No one dared approach. It fed slowly, its breath visible in the cool night air, each bite a reminder of its dominance. When it was done, it dragged the carcass beneath the rocks to hide it from the morning scavengers. The stars above glittered, ancient and cold, as the predator settled to rest once again. But the life of a saber-tooth was never easy. The climate was shifting. Seasons grew longer, drier. The prey herds began to move farther each year in search of grass. Sometimes the hunter followed for days without a kill. Hunger gnawed at its ribs. Competition grew fierce. Other saber-tooths, powerful bears, and packs of early wolves fought for the same prey. The plains became a battlefield, where only the strongest and smartest survived. One day, the shadow hunter faced a rival, another saber-tooth, larger, younger, more aggressive. The scent of a fresh kill had drawn them both. The carcass of a bison lay between them, still warm. The two predators circled, tails low, ears flat, eyes locked. Tension in the air was electric. Then, with a roar that split the silence, they collided. Claws slashed, teeth clamped, muscles strained. Dust flew around them as they rolled and wrestled, each trying to pin the other. The older cat was experienced, using its weight and timing to its advantage, but the younger one was faster, fueled by hunger and fury. Finally, with a mighty heave, the elder drove its fangs into the rival's shoulder, forcing it to retreat, limping, bleeding into the grass. The victor stood panting, fur matted with sweat and blood. It had won, but it had also paid a price. Deep wounds marked its flank, and the effort had drained its strength. Still, it ate, victorious yet fragile, the true face of survival in a merciless world. Weeks passed, the rains returned, and the plains turned green again. Life bloomed everywhere, insects, birds, and beasts. And once more the saber-tooth moved through this living world, unseen but always present. It had no den, no pack. It was a solitary ghost of the grasslands, surviving on instinct and skill. Sometimes, when the wind blew just right, its silhouette appeared against the horizon, silent, graceful, terrifying. As years turned into centuries, generations of saber-toothed cats roamed those lands. They adapted, evolved, and hunted until the environment changed again. The forests spread, the open plains shrank. New predators rose. The world moved forward, and slowly, the age of the saber-tooth began to fade. Droughts grew longer, prey grew scarcer. The once mighty shadow hunters began to vanish, one by one. But even as they disappeared, their legend lived on. Fossils buried in stone would one day tell their story of power, patience, and predation. Scientists millions of years later would uncover their massive skulls and curved fangs, marveling at how nature had once shaped such perfect killers. The world they ruled was gone, but their mystery remained. Imagine standing on those ancient plains, the wind whispering through dry grass, the scent of earth and prey in the air. Somewhere out there, unseen, a pair of glowing eyes watches you. You hear a soft crunch of grass, the faint exhale of a hidden beast, then nothing. Just silence. Because when the giant saber-toothed cat moved, it moved like a ghost. Swift, silent, unstoppable. It was not just a hunter, it was a shadow, the embodiment of nature's beauty and brutality. And though millions of years have passed since its last roar echoed across the plains, its spirit still haunts the memory of Earth. The silent predator of a forgotten age, the master of ambush, the giant saber-toothed cat, the shadow hunter of the prehistoric world.